What's up guys, the One Integral here bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Today I'm battling one of my viewers, fans, etc, whatever you want to call them, Katy, and this is a really fun battle. I had loads of fun doing this. It was a very challenging battle as well, as you guys will come to see. I'm bringing my Weezing, my physically defensive Weezing. I love my Weezing, it's so awesome. My Electivire, Choice Scarfed, Weezing's got Black Sludge, I've got my Ferrothorn, obviously with Rocky Helmet, my Pyroar, which is going with a Life Orb, Mawile, obviously my Mega, and then we have Azumarill, who has a Choice Band, and Katy is bringing Donphan, Azumarill, Vaporeon, what's that, Heracross, Breloom, and Espeon. So again, two evolutions there. So as I said, this is a really fun battle, so we're just going to jump straight into it. Yeah, we'll just get onto it. It's a very long battle as well, and there's some parts of the battle that probably some of you will rage at, I guess. I don't know exactly, but yeah, 45 turns this battle is, so not a huge battle, but it's a pretty long battle because there's a lot of stalling. I start off with my Weezing because he's awesome, and she starts off with her Espeon, so I think, okay, well, Weezing's not going to stay here for much longer, am I? So I take my Weezing straight out and send in my Ferrothorn, predicting a Psychic type attack. And she uses Calm Mind instead, predicting I was going to switch probably. So obviously, because I wasn't going to stay in, was I? Especially as Espeon's a special attacker, and I'm terrible in special defense. So then she gets Reflect here, because she's setting up her screens, as you would with Espeon. Because obviously, you know, we haven't got anything against her. With Ferrothorn, I go for the Gyro Ball, just because I figure, you know, it's going to do the best, because Espeon's pretty fast. Does almost half damage, with the Reflect that would learn over half, which is good. She goes for another Calm Mind, so pretty much just setting up on me, which is fun. Very fun indeed. So then I go for a Leech Seed this time, and I always forget that we don't have. I always forget about Espeon having Magic Bounce. I don't even know why. I always do. So unfortunately, we're immune to Leech Seed, which is good. She went for a Stored Power and did just under half, so I go for another Gyro Ball and take her down to almost, you know, almost gone. But then she's got her Citrus Berry, I think it is. So obviously takes it back up to half again. I'm then able to take it out with Gyro Ball, but she Baton Passes away, which is a pretty good choice there, with 2 special attack, 2 special defense boosts. Unfortunately though, she goes to her Heracross, which, you know, it's not a terrible switch, but it's not a helpful switch for the boosts. But I guess she didn't have anything safe, any special attackers that were safe to switch in to my Ferrothorn. So obviously the Heracross is hit by the Gyro Ball, so I then take out my thing and put my Weezing in, predicting obviously a fighting type move here, close combat, and this is why I love Weezing so much. It eats that close combat up like it's nothing, and obviously Heracross's defenses are lowered. Black Sludge restores a bit of my health, which is good, and obviously Maple's burn there because that's a Facade set, so Reflect's now worn off. She takes out her Heracross, saying, you know, I can't really do anything to this Weezing, sends out Espeon, which is a fair enough switch because that's what happens. I then go for a Fire Blast, because obviously it's a Heracross, so I may as well go for a Fire Blast on the Heracross, and that almost finishes Espeon off, just about doesn't, which really sucks. So obviously I'm not going to keep Weezing in again, so I switch it out and send out Azumarill, just predicting a Psychic type move, or predicting no, oh yeah, this is why, because obviously now I can go for an Aqua Jet and take that thing out. She gets Reflect again, you know, saying that majority of my team is physical attacking, so I'm just going to use that. She then predicts the Aqua Jet and sends out Vaporeon, so obviously Vaporeon's Water Absorb is going to activate there. It's already got 4 health points there, so I wasn't too worried about that actually happening, which is why I did it. So obviously I'm not going to keep Azumarill in here, so I switched out and send out my Ferrothorn again, predicting a Water type move or a similar type move. She goes for Toxic rather, and it doesn't actually affect me, so I'm good there. Withdraws her Vaporeon again, because she's predicting a Power Whip, and sends out her Heracross, which is fair enough again. I obviously go for, well, I didn't actually, I was predicting the switch actually, so I went for the Stealth Rock rather, saying, okay, you know, get some Stealth Rocks up, might help me out in the future. So obviously, Maple's being burnt still. I decide to take out my Ferrothorn, predicting another close combat, and send out my Weezing again. So, you know, that's the way it works. She goes for a Sword Dance, predicting I'm going to switch out. Now, I know that she's got Facade on here, because, you know, that's why else would a Heracross be burnt. So I know she's going to use Facade now, especially with that Swords Dance, because that sort of reset the burn there. So I know she's going to use Facade. Reflect's gone, so I switch out my Weezing again, because I don't want to be hit by a Facade. That would probably take me out, to be honest. And I send in my Ferrothorn again, so I did a double switch back to the same Pokemon. And there's the Facade. And I think Ferrothorn just about survives it here. Yeah, 26 health points, not bad. Iron Barbs hits it there, and so does the Rocky Helmet. And then the Rocky Helmet finishes it off, and the burn would have hit if it hadn't anyway. So that's Ferrothorn. That's Heracross down. So it's 1 down, 5 to go. She sends her Azumarill out, Cookie. So I'm predicting an Aqua Jet or something here. So obviously I'm going to take my Ferrothorn back. Obviously I'm going to get killed by an Aqua Jet if I stay in. And send out Weezing, who is obviously again physically defensive. This is the Weezing and the Ferrothorn show. Cheers for an Aqua Jet here, and Weezing eats that up. Because obviously, you know, Azumarill, huge power. Didn't even do anything. Didn't do anything to Weezing. Wow, I love my Weezing. Cookie really just, you know, gets rid of the Stealth Rock damage with the leftovers. She takes it back and sends out Vaporeon, because obviously I've got Sludge Bomb on the Weezing, so that's what I would be using on Azumarill. And yep, there we are, Sludge Bomb. Let's use Sludge Bomb. It would have done neutral damage to, no wait, it would have been super effective against the Azumarill, which is pretty good. I've managed to poison the Vaporeon, which is lucky, actually. And obviously more health points restored with Black Sludge. Vaporeon takes some poison damage, etc, etc. Weezing then, you know, good job, come back Weezing, you're awesome. And I send out Azumarill, predicting a water type attack, thinking, you know, I can take that pretty well. There's the Surf indeed. And Azumarill takes that pretty well. You know, not as well as Weezing takes physical hits, but yep, it was a critical hit. So obviously, if it hadn't been critical, it would have done like less damage. Indeed, she takes out her Vaporeon, predicting a Play Rough, which will probably take out Vaporeon indeed, and sends out S'more, who is her Breloom. I think I went for the Play Rough here, didn't I? We'll say, yeah, I did give Play Rough. Don't know why she was probably predicting a. Oh yeah, at this point I was still on Skype, but she didn't know that Azumarill actually got Play Rough. So, yeah, I think she's probably predicting a water type attack. Fortunately, Play Rough missed though, which very unlucky me. If it hadn't missed, this battle would have been a lot quicker, because now the Breloom managed to get the Spore off and sends my Weezing to sleep. Yeah, really sucks here. This Breloom is a Spore substitute Focus Punch set, so Spore sub Focus, which is really annoying. A really annoying set. So I obviously take Weezing out and put Azumarill in, predicting a fighting type attack, and obviously Azumarill's going to take it pretty well. She goes for the substitute, obviously setting up for a Focus Punch here. Poison here works a bit magic, almost putting it to full health again. I then take my Azumarill back out again, realizing I can't do anything with a Play Rough now, so I send out my Aisha, and she goes for another Spore, obviously sending my Aisha to sleep. Sorry. So I was going to go for the Overheat here, which would have taken the substitute out, or I might go for the Flame Charge then the Overheat, who knows. So then S'more goes back to full health pretty much, thanks to its Poison Heal, and goes to the Focus Punch. So I decided to stay in, I think. I don't quite know why, but obviously the Focus Punch is then going to hit, and I think it's probably just going to take Aisha out in 1. I wouldn't expect it not to. It's a bad play on my part. I shouldn't really have stayed in. I should have switched out to probably Weezing, but I don't know. I don't know why I stayed in. I just forgot about the Focus Punch, yes. And then Poison Heal activates again, just back to full health for the Breloom. So the Breloom's really causing us a lot of problems here. I now have a safe switch out to Mawile, but I've realised, okay, I can take out the substitute in 1 with a Play Rough, but can I take out, or can I survive a Focus Punch? I think, no, I can't. So there goes the Focus Punch indeed. My Weezing comes out to take it, and the Focus Punch comes out, and Weezing takes that pretty damn well, to be honest, for a Focus Punch. And obviously Weezing is still asleep, so I can't do much here, which really sucks. The sleep is what really gets me in this game. She goes for a Leech Seed, knowing that she can't really take me out, well, can't take me out quickly at least, so she thinks, you know, Leech Seed may as well. Weezing is fast asleep. I decided just to stay in and try and wake it up, because it's going to take a while. So Black Sludge heals me up, but then the Leech Seed takes me back, which really kind of sucks, but that's the way it works, sometimes. So then she goes for another Focus Punch here. So I wake up, and I have the Sludge Bomb here, which is obviously going to take the substitute out because it's super effective. Even though Weezing isn't that, you know, that much of a strong attacker, does still manage to take the substitute out, which is awesome. Then the Focus Punch comes through, because obviously we didn't do any damage to Breloom, so we still take the Focus Punch. Does, you know, we still take it pretty well, but we're down to yellow health now, sorry, which isn't great. Leech Seed then going to return us to the yellow health, so we're still a bit stuff here. She goes for another Spore, because she's faster, so we're going to sleep again. Obviously I was going to go for another Sludge Bomb here, and then probably do, you know, half damage to it at least, but who knows. But unfortunately, you know, Weezing is then asleep again. Leftovers put us up a bit, not leftovers, Black Sludge, and then again, the Leech Seed takes us down even lower. I know I'm not going to be able to survive another Focus Punch and a Leech Seed combo, So I switch out now to Azumarill, predicting her to just go for another substitute here, but no, she doesn't. She goes for another Focus Punch and decides to finish us off. Obviously, Azumarill is going to take it reasonably well as well because it resists. It does, does more damage to Azumarill than Weezing, but yeah. She then takes out her Breloom, didn't quite know why, obviously failing to play rough there, and sends out her own Azumarill. And then I go for the play rough here, and I think that takes Azumarill in 1. Yep, that indeed does. So I don't know I don't know if she had any other safe switches or not, or whether anything that was going to come out was going to die to my Azumarill's play rough. Obviously, Breloom was going to die to it, so kind of sucked there for her. But yep, Spore comes out again. It's faster, so it gets the Spore off. Obviously, I now have 2 Pokemon asleep, so it is technically breaking the sleep cause, but I don't really mind too much. It actually made the battle a lot more challenging for me, so I didn't mind it a huge amount. So yeah, it's not like I'm angry about it at all. Made the battle challenging. I certainly enjoyed it. Obviously, we're not always playing by the Smogon rules. Smogon, typical. Okay, so I sent my Weezing out again, predicting a Focus Punch here, and there comes a Focus Punch, obviously. I'm not sure if Weezing can actually survive it. It manages to with 16 health. So I then get some Black Sludge healing up, get up to 26 health. And then I switch my Weezing out, knowing that I'll probably die. Well, I will die to another Focus Punch. And this sets up a Leech Seed as well. Send my Azumarill out, predicting again another Focus Punch. Not sure if Azumarill can actually take it or not. And Azumarill indeed does with 2 health. So very lucky there. Unfortunately, it doesn't wake up. The only thing I had to do here was try and wake it up in 1 turn. It doesn't, so she just goes for the Leech Seed to finish off, because she wasn't going to risk a Focus Punch in case I woke up. And then the Leech Seed takes the last of my health and gives it to Breloom, and unfortunately that's Azumarill down. So very lucky on my part with the sleep, but that's the way it works. That's the way it works sometimes. So I send out my Electivire, and then I have a safe switch, and my Electivire has Ice Punch actually. So that's really what I was hoping to use here and make use of. So there's the Ice Punch. Electivire's Choice Scarf, as I said, so obviously we're going to go first here. Does a little under half, which really sucks. I get seeded now, which really sucks again. And the health goes back to Breloom, so Breloom's just got over half now. Even with Poison Heal as well, it's going to heal a lot of health points up. As you can see, it really sucks. So I go for another Ice Punch here, hoping to do again some more damage, get down some lower health. Almost out, really. She goes for another substitute, almost kills herself with a substitute. It's very lucky. Obviously, she wouldn't have been able to actually kill herself because it wouldn't have let her, but almost, almost got there. Okay, she gets the Poison Heal and the Leech Seed there. Again, putting her up to some pretty high health. She goes for a Focus Punch. Now, I wasn't sure if I can actually take a Focus Punch, you see. But I go for the Ice Punch anyway. Decide to stay in and take out that substitute. Which indeed I do. It's obviously good. She goes obviously get the Focus Punch off now because she's not going to be hit at all. Electivire doesn't actually hit the Focus Punch and goes down because Electivire isn't that bulky, to be honest. So, but it's what I had to do to actually get past this bloody Breloom. Stupid Breloom. And I send my Mawile out now, having a properly safe switch. There's no substitute up now, so I'm pretty sure I'm faster as well. So I Mega Evolve it finally. My Mega finally coming into play. There's my Mega Mawile with huge power. So as long as I'm faster, I've got this. There's the play rough, goes off, and there is Breloom gone finally. So only took us like 20 turns, but the Breloom is finally gone. It's a very long-winded defeat there. She sends out her Donphan, so obviously it's going to go for an Earthquake on me. So I decide to take my Mawile back. Obviously not going to be able to survive an Earthquake, most probably. So I send out my Weezing, who has Levitate, which is obviously going to be able to survive an Earthquake. Unfortunately, Weezing, remember, is still asleep and still very low health. So I decide to stay in. I predicted her to go for the Ice Shard because that's pretty much all she has, I think. And that does like 6 damage, so hardly anything. She has nothing against me with this Donphan, which is luck on my part. I don't know what else Donphan would probably have on me. But Weezing is a physically defensive monster, so it's awesome. She goes for Stealth Rock, just saying, you can't really do a huge amount to it with Donphan, so I may as well get the Stealth Rocks up while I'm asleep. I get some more Black Sludge health points being healed up here. And I finally wake up and go for the Pain Split, which is obviously going to increase my health points and decrease her health points, which is a good sort of, speeding up my sort of healing up process, which is giving me some nice health. She has a Rapid Spin, didn't actually have any hazards on her side. Actually, wait, yeah, she had Stealth Rock, sorry. So there goes the Stealth Rocks. I actually went for Toxic Spikes here, and I thought, well, that's stupid, isn't it? Because just use Rapid Spin. But wow, my computer screen just turned off. But then she switched out to her Vaporeon, and I go for Toxic Spikes. They do work, so whatever comes out now is going to be poisoned. Vaporeon's poisoned already, and Donphan obviously is going to get poisoned when he comes out, which is good. Vaporeon takes some damage there. I switch out because I don't think I'm going to be able to survive an attack from a Vaporeon because my special defense isn't the best. So I send out my Ferrothorn, who has very low health, who's probably just going to die to whatever she throws because, you know, it is. There goes the Surf, and obviously going to take my Ferrothorn out. Ferrothorn was just, you know, death fodder there because of the Stealth Rocks. Can't really do much with it at all. It's better than losing my Weezing. They probably take some more damage from Poison, gets down to red health, so really all we need to do is last one more turn and it's gone from Poison. But I send my Mawile out. I'm predicting it's going to be faster because, you know, it's a Mawile, it should be faster really. She withdraws her Vaporeon. I'm not sure if it would have been faster if she kept it in or not, but she sent out her Peanut. I don't know if I predicted the switch. Did I predict the switch? I don't think I did, no. I just think I went for a play rough. I have to see there. Peanut was then poisoned. I went for the Sucker Punch, predicting an attack there, but no, didn't, so Peanut then takes some more damage from Poison. I'm going to be faster, so I get the Ice Punch off. This Mawile is actually one transferred over Pokebank, hence the Ice Punch, because I don't think it's available on any that were actually transferred or, you know, made on Generation 6, which is lucky for me. She sends her Vaporeon out, which has obviously got low health. And I go for the Sucker Punch, managed to get it off this time. And there goes the Vaporeon, and I think we've only got one Pokemon left, because there's only one turn left, I think. Yep, she's just got Espeon left. Espeon's been around for ages, hasn't seen it since the start of the match. And pretty much whatever Espeon does here, it's going to die, especially because of the poison. She gets restored power. I'm not even sure what type stored power is. It must be like a fighting type, I'm not sure. But it does nothing. It must be psychic, actually. I go for the play rough, she avoids it, and then the poison finishes Espeon off. So it was a really, really fun match. It was a really long match as well, about half an hour, if not more. I had loads of fun. I love Weezing now. Weezing is such a defensive beast. And yeah, I mean, my Pyroid didn't really do much at all. Just sort of came out and died. My Electivire did sort of the same thing. Got some damage off on the Bloom. Immersidon was around for a bit, the Ferrothorn. And then Mawile did its work right at the end. And Weezing was the MVP here. Weezing did amazing, taking all those hits. Hit after hit after hit. So guys, if you enjoyed watching this Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle, hit the like button there. I will see you next time, guys. Yeah, pretty much. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.